Yo, 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 what's up, people? Nova, how you doing? Hey, Haze, long time no see. Yeah, it's been a while since you've been in the village, man. How you been, dude? What is up, people? To all the talkers and the stalkers, we are live right now, live from the village, about to play some Ratchet and Clank. What up, y'all? Wagwan. Yeah, about to play some Ratchet and Clank. But you know, we'll talk a little bit first. Check on the world. What's happening in the world first? We've got Nova in the village right now. Not seen Nova for a long ass time, man. How you doing, Nova? Alright, what's up going on here? Been good, just enjoying my summer break. Ah, nice, nice. How long's your summer break for? Ours, oh, well, when I used to have summer breaks, a long time ago, but when I used to have summer breaks, they were for 6 weeks. Maybe about 6 weeks, maybe 7 weeks in some cases, but about 6 weeks usually. But they felt like forever. Like I remember when I was really young, like in primary school, sort of like, you know, 5, 6 years old. I remember the summer breaks would just feel like they lasted forever, and it was fantastic. But then the older you get, the quicker it just seems to go, and it's like, back at school again. But hey, it is what it is. I'm out till August 6th. And we get 2 or 3 months in the States. Yikes, 2, 3 months. Y'all get it good, man. Damn. 2 to 3 months. Y'all be getting it good. We get about a month and a half. Man, you're getting 2 months, like 2 solid months. 3 months in some cases. Rasclarts. Man. But that's pretty cool, though. That's pretty cool. Well, I don't know. Depends how you look at it, really. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's been a while. So what you been up to during your summer break? By the way, can you let me know how everything sounds? Because I'm trying out a few new things. So if you can let me know if you could hear the music in the background clearly. And I'll assume you can hear my voice clear enough, because you respond to what I'm saying. But let me know if you can hear the music in the background clearly. It shouldn't be too loud, but I don't want it to be too quiet either, you know what I mean? But I was just trying to get the adjustment right, you know, on everything. Because I don't want it to be too loud in my ears. But then if I turn it down here, I have to consider how it sounds on your side as well, whether it's too low and all that kind of stuff. So, I've developed a sleeping problem. I've been watching lots of anime, musics, and your mic is good too. No, music's good and your mic is good. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right. So yeah, sleeping problem. And well, sleeping problem's no good. Watching anime though. Okay, cool. I can dig it. I'm not big into anime, but hey, you know, here's something that I've been doing recently as regards to sleeping, and I can't say with 100% certainty that it definitely works because I don't believe I have a sleeping problem. But I have been doing some things that I think are helping me get to sleep in a better way. So it's something that you might want to try. And they're called sleeping meditations. And you can find them on YouTube. You can find them probably on SoundCloud, I imagine, as well, and maybe various other places. But if you search something like sleeping meditation, and you can put it on, have it, you know, not too loud, of course, but just at a nice sort of gentle volume. Maybe have it on your phone or something like that, or you know, just something that you don't mind having on while it plays. And yeah, just have that on and just like listen to it while you're sleeping, and it gives you, and it has his like these nice sort of gentle voices that you hear, and they will like talk about like one of them talks about a wall, like a massive wall in front of you, and the wall's as high as you can see and as wide as you can see, and there's no way around it, and there's a massive door, and you know, it's things like that you just listen to. And then I find that since I've been doing that, I've been falling asleep a bit more well, better really, for lack of a better phrase. But like I say, I don't, because I don't believe I have a sleeping problem anyway. At least, you know, most nights I think I get sleep pretty okay. But since I've been trying, I do feel like I've been sleeping better. So yeah, something you might want to consider if you have a sleeping issue. And anybody else in the chat right now that might want to comment on that, by the way. I know it seems we've got a couple of stalkers, at least a stalker or two. So maybe you want to say a little something, maybe. Or if you want to continue stalking, it's all good. I'll have to try that. I'm going to try and lose some weight because I'm pretty chubby. I'm a pretty chubby guy. Any tips? Any tips on losing weight? I have a few tips, actually. I have a few tips. And the first tip I will give you is don't try to not think of it as losing weight. Instead, try to think of it more as gaining a better, gaining health, gaining a healthier body, a healthier mind. So you're not losing, you're gaining. All right, try to think of it that way. You're not losing, you're gaining. You're gaining health. You're gaining a healthier body, gaining a healthier mind, a healthier attitude. That's what you are gaining. Try to think of it more in terms of what you are gaining rather than what you're losing. So you're not losing weight, you're gaining better health, you're gaining better minds, you're gaining better attitude, you're gaining better mind, body, soul, all that kind of stuff. You're gaining. The second tip is probably the hardest. Well, I don't know, depends on what you're doing already, of course, but for most people I think this is probably the hardest thing. And that's why it's important to gain a good attitude, because the next thing is to cut out sugar, cut out saturated fats, and cut out salt. Of course, you're never going to cut it out 100%, but certainly cut down on those. So like avoid, you know, high sugar foods, you know, processed foods. Avoid, you know, putting too much salt on in your sauces, you know, stuff like that. So too much seasoning. Avoid, you know, things like crisps and fizzy drinks and, you know, donuts and cakes and, you know, kebabs and burgers but I'll come to the next tip as well in a moment. But yeah, avoid all that sort of stuff and stick to like just mostly fruits are good. And here's the thing about fruit. Fruit is technically high in sugar, but because the way the sugar works in raw fruits, not fruit juices, but in raw fruit, it doesn't matter so much. So if you're having fruit juices, keep those low, but raw fruit, you can pretty much eat as much raw fruit as you want, and the sugar doesn't affect you in the same way because it works differently when you're eating raw fruit like apples and bananas and stuff like that, or strawberries and whatever. So it's fine to eat fruit and vegetables, but certainly cut down on like fruit juices or even smoothies as well. But the next tip, and not the only, now there's loads of things you can do, of course, but the final tip I'll give you for now is to plan out your cheat days. So try to have a cheat meal or a cheat day, but do it like, if you're going to have a cheat meal, like as in one meal and that's it, then maybe do that once every couple of weeks or so, like say one every week or once every couple of weeks. If you want to have a cheat day where you go for the day where you eat junk food, then try to do that no more than once a month. But yeah, the vast majority of your stuff should be healthier foods, and that's the main thing. Exercise regular as well, that's important too, but honestly, exercise is not as important as the diet. So though you should exercise too, make sure you got the attitude right, make sure you got your diet right, and then plan out when you'd have your cheat meals or when you have your cheat days. But yeah, make sure they're not too close. So if it's a cheat meal, one every week, every 2 weeks. If it's a cheat day, no more than one a month. I'm gonna try to stick to only water and quit junk food. Yeah, water is good. I pretty much only ever drink water these days. Like for the longest time now, I very rarely drink anything other than water. You can't, as far as drinks go, it's healthy, it's good, you know, it's good for you. You need to drink water anyway, and it's just readily available. So yeah, you can get water from anywhere. You can get it from the tap. So yeah, I pretty much exclusively drink water these days, and every now and then I might have something else, but yeah. Water boy, that's me. All right, so we talked a bit about some health. Cool, I like that. Healthy body, healthy mind. Let me switch over to this screen though, so y'all can see what I can see. Talk a little bit about what's going on in the world right now. See if anything interesting is happening in our little corner of the world. Tau review. Netflix sci-fi thriller fails to catch fire. I didn't hear about this film until today. I was just happy to have Netflix on. I was watching Luke Cage. I'm on episode 3 of season 2 on Luke Cage now, and you know, it's alright so far. But yeah, I saw this on Netflix. I saw like the advert for a Netflix like Tau, and it looks quite interesting. But I never really bothered with it. I haven't watched it yet. But now I'm just reading Netflix sci-fi thriller fails to catch fire. So apparently, according to Den of Geeks, they didn't like it very much. Oh well. Gary Oldman seems to be in it. Another sci-fi disaster. Guardian don't like it. Guardian don't like anything though, so whatever. Tom Baker says Matt Smith was the only person who welcomed him on the Doctor Who's 50th special. Well, big up to Matt Smith. Matt Smith's my favorite Doctor, so cool. Thanks, man. I can only watch for about 20 minutes because it's almost 4 in the morning here. So stream schedule now. Damn, up till 4. I appreciate you staying up to watch me, even if it is just for 20 minutes. I appreciate that. My stream schedule right now is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. On Monday and Friday is 8:30 p.m. so 8:30 in the evening GMT, and then Saturday and Sunday 8:30 a.m. GMT. So Saturday and Sunday I stream 8:30 a.m. That's morning time for me, but yeah, late for you, I guess. And then Mondays and Fridays I stream in the evening, 8:30 p.m. in the evening. So I guess that'd be probably around about 4 in the afternoon for you, give or take. Maybe about 3:30, 4 in the afternoon for you. That's Monday and Fridays. And then Saturday, Sundays is this time. Where to eat in London this weekend? Okay, well, I know where I'm eating next weekend. Okay, that's not like the world of oh, Wolfenstein 2 is on the Switch. Oh yeah, I knew it was coming to the Switch, but okay, it's out now then. Okay, cool. I don't know if I get it on the Switch though. If I do get it at all, the Switch is quite expensive. Why God of War 3 is my least favorite sequel. Okay, whatever. I liked it. I'm gonna have to start watching again now that I don't have to worry about school and stuff like that. Awesome. Yeah, I think there's been a few new people in the that's come in the stream since the last time you were here. So yeah, you can meet some of the new folks. All right, okay. Let me switch over to this because yeah, that's not the right one. What did I do? I clicked the wrong one. My bad. I was watching Predator yesterday. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Play some Ratchet and Clank. Let me put this here so I can hear it. Turn that up. Have that there. Should be alright. Did you see the trailer for the new Predator? I haven't actually. I don't think I've seen much of the new Predator movie actually. I know it's being written by, I think it's Shane Black, who was on the first Predator movie, the '87 Predator movie. I believe it's being written by him. Is it Sean Black? So Shane Black. Was it Sean Black or Shane Black? I think it's Shane Black actually. But I believe it's been written by him. But yeah, I haven't seen much of the new Predator. I haven't really been paying much attention to it. I don't know if I want to see it though. I mean, apparently Arnold Schwarzenegger turned it down because he felt the script wasn't that good. And when you hear things like that, it does kind of put like, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So is it worth checking out the trailer? Is it spoilers? Hopefully there's no spoilers in there. But is it a good trailer? A decent? Does it make the movie look good? Does it get you interested? Does it get you hyped for the movie to come out?
Polaris, come in. We've got the hollow guys.
All right, so this is what I got up to.
Head back to your ship.
I think the trailer came out 4 days ago or so, and I thought it was pretty good. Cool.
Qualified for the next cup race.
Oh, this bit be difficult, man. I got this guy shooting at me, and the fire seems to go through this. I'm dead soon. Yeah, man got deaded, man. Man, it brings back memories of playing PS2 games with my cousins when I was younger. Good old days, huh? Yeah, I haven't played this game before. Well, before, you know, I start playing this game. Going into high school when school comes back. Any tips? Oh, okay, high school. So still things up. Yeah, I've got a few tips. Anything in particular you want to know about? I mean, I'm sure things are different from America and UK, but you know, oh shit, I just wasted that. But you know, I reckon a lot stays the same. So anything particular you want to know about that next stage? Oh man, I've got nowhere to get any amp. I mean, nowhere to get like a refill. Yo, Crimson, what up, homie? No, to be focused in school and don't show lack of confidence. Bullies feed off that. Yes. Stand up for yourself. But remember, stand up for yourself doesn't necessarily mean getting into fights with everybody. Oh, shit, man. How many things are these mistakes? The friends you work on projects with are the ones you'll probably make friends with in school. Exactly, use your words, yes. I mean, look, when it's time to throw down, it's time to throw down, but try to avoid that as much as possible. Because anytime you get into a fight, even when you win, you still lose. You know what I mean? Oh, freaking hell. Yeah, just confidence is important, you know, when it comes to anything, whether it's hanging out with, talking to girls or whatever, or just even just your schoolwork, you know, just stay focused on your schoolwork. You know who your friends are. Don't worry about having lots and lots of friends, but just as long as you know you got some good people behind you, you know what I mean, then... And that's more important than having like a load of people. Quantity, not quality. Quality, not quantity. Said the wrong thing. In grade school, I used to fight all the time, and I practically live in the principal's office. Oh yeah, I've been there. I've been there. Always been called into the office for something, some trouble. Usually, fights or whatever. I've been there. Not a good look, man. No, you'll be fine. With that said. Just wasting, man. It's too far away, man. Far away, man. I need something with longer range. But hey, nobody messed with me because of that, so I guess it wasn't so bad. Well, here's the thing. I mean, it's good to be not messed with, but consider the reasons. You know, when people are not messing you because they're scared of you, it's not a good thing. You know, people don't bother you because they're scared of you. If people don't trouble you because they respect you, then that's where you want to be. People not bother you because they respect you, not because they're scared of you. You know, at least that's how I see it anyway. Maybe other people might disagree with that, but yeah, our school is the same, but the workload is much more intense. I got something. That's long, Haze. I'm sorry for turning your movie chat into that last night. I agree. That's so good. Now we had some fun on the chat. Oh, flipping hell, man. They're too far away to hit. Oh, flipping hell, man. They're too far away to hit, and when I step out close, I get hit myself. This is a joke, man. A joke, man. But you know, our streams get a bit wild. They get a bit wild. It happens. This game is like low-key FPS. Well, FPS in third-person mode. I get what you mean now. I get what you mean. Oh, look now. Is he down? Oh, he's down. He down. Now get this one. He down.
Enemy down.
Oh. I need to, ooh. Get back, get back, get back. Oh, cheeky bastards. Cheeky bastards. Well, thank you guys for the advice. No problem, man. I better go to bed so my dad doesn't kill me in the morning. Alright, no worries, dude. Have a good night all day, and I'll try to watch more streams this weekend. Big up for that, yeah. Next one tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. GMT, but that's quite late for you, so I don't understand if you couldn't make it. But yeah, 8:30 p.m. on Monday was about 4-ish for you, I think. Maybe about 4:30 p.m. for you. 4:30 p.m. for you. So yeah, if you can make that, be awesome. But yeah, big up for coming through, man. Good to see you again. Till whenever, if ever. Peace out, y'all.
Oh dear, more of them.
Yeah. I'm getting hit from all angles, man. Like, is there anywhere? Can I get any kind of protection from anything? Oh my days. Oh. Go back to this for a second. Oh, flipping out, man. I think I need to take care of those guys before I, yeah. Do the machines. No, if you couldn't tell me, I'm not great, spare. Oh right, yeah, now it's so good. I caught what you're trying to say. It's so good. We speak Taiwanese here, so it's so good. It's so good. Wasted. What did you level up mostly here? What did you level up mostly on here? Mostly my what's it called? The blaster cannon? Magma blaster. Mostly the magma blaster is what I got leveled up the most. That's when I use the most. But what did you level up mostly when you, or if you played it? Or I'm assuming you played it. Okay, switch to this. Okay, I'll take care of this one. Okay, now I've got this big fella. Alright, let me get some health now, yo. get some ammo as well, yo. By the way, Crims, I'm not sure if you know this actually, but yeah, I've got a new chatbot on running right now, and you can do various things like where you earn like coins, and you can use the coins for like mini games and stuff. I've just been reading about how it works because we had some we're trying to figure it out the other day how all this stuff works. So I've got a better understanding of how the mini games and stuff like that works. But you can check how many coins you have by using the exclamation mark coins. Oh, that was too close. Oh shit. Oh shit, man. Okay. Right. Little ones are down.
Oh dear, more of them.
All right.
Okay,
Ooh.
that's the last of the blarg.
Oh boy, that took some doing. That took some doing, man.
Volunteer
Damn.
detected in Fluffy Bunny Room. Prepare to play with adorable bunny rabbits.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Correction. The Fluffy Bunny Room has been relocated to Sector 12, initiating death and dismemberment protocol.
Of course.
Oh well. Okay. These guys are coming for blood, man. Bloody hell, how many of them are there? Yo.
Oh boy, out of ammo.
Yo. Level up.
Test complete. Thank you for participating in the Gadgetron weapon test. Your 10% off coupon will be mailed to your home address within 5 to 7 years.
5 to 7 years, you know.
Now that that nightmare is over, let's find that hoverboard course. We have to be close to it now.
Let's have a chat.
Warden's office, huh? Alright. Well, we're getting somewhere, though, at least.
I don't believe it. Ratchet and Clank here at Gadgetron. The name's Wendell Lumos. I'm the CEO of this fine company.
Huge fan of your weapons, Mr. Loomis. Listen, Clank and I are on a mission to save the galaxy, and we need one of your hollow guyses.
I'm afraid we're out of that product. Those darn blarg have been raiding our stockpiles. Minor security issue, certainly nothing to make public. We still have the prototype, but it's now a prize in our hoverboard competition.
Are you still accepting new competitors?
Of course, but as you can see, we're having a little bit of a flood problem. The blog bombed our dam this morning. I don't suppose you have a hydro displacer, do you?
Yeah, actually I do. Win the hoverboard race. Alright, so, So now I've got to win a race to get a...
Good news! I have just been notified that our security drones have cleared the hoverboard course. This means we will be moving forward without...
Well, how many races do I have to win?
Ready, set, go!
Oh.
You want a glove of doom? You got the cash, I got the goods.
Boost pads offered a tactical advantage to any racer who passed through. Activating just one would put the hoverboard's propulsion system on overdrive.
Ratchet takes
Not
the lead.
sure if I'm going the right way, actually. Oh, well, I must be. I'm number one.
Now falling behind.
I was number one.
Don't forget, the winner gets our most valuable product, a prototype hollow guy.
I was number one, not anymore. Do these things slow me down, or...
Ratchet is now in last place. Ratchet a win.
Should I be getting these things, or... Oh shit, missed that.
Hey, come find me when you want to upgrade a weapon. I'm ready. Ratchet uses a boost pad. Oh, look at him go.
Oh.
Ratchet, I'd really like to give you this hollow, guys, but you gotta win first. Ratchet is now in last place. Ratchet takes the lead.
This is a better turn, really. I missed that boost, though.
Ratchet is now falling behind. Ratchet boosts himself ahead.
How's this guy catching up so quick? Oh, wait, did I win? No, he just picked me.
How about it, two?
Guy just picked me at the end. Sons of bitches. Alright, whatever.
Don't worry. Galactic Rangers are always welcome here at Gadgetron. Come back anytime and give the race another go.
Alright, how about I'll do that now.
Ready, set, go!
Yeah, I don't think these slow me down, but still.
Don't forget, the winner gets our most valuable product, a prototype hollow guy. Ooh, Ratchet moves into second place. Ratchet uses a boost pad. Oh, look at him.
Oh, bloody hell, man.
want you to win. Ratchet takes the lead. Ratchet is now falling behind. Ratchet boosts himself ahead.
Nah, slipped, man. Yo, New Blitz, what up, homie? How you doing? Second shortcut. Yeah, I'm sure there's more than one shortcut here. I found one.
Ratchet, I'd really like to give you this holo, guys, but you gotta win first.
But yeah, there's probably another one somewhere.
Looks like Ratchet's taking another run. Ratchet takes the lead.
How you doing, New Blitz? Oh shit, missed it. Missed the boost. Okay.
Ratchet is now falling behind.
I missed the boost. That last boost, I just missed it. That would have done it. New Blitz 74 doing pretty good. That's good to hear. Good to hear.
Don't worry.
Appreciate you coming through, man.
Rangers are always welcome here at Gadgetron.
Okay, I've got it now. I've got it now. Second shortcut, and now I've got this now. I got this. I got this. Because I know that last one literally just missed the boost. Alright. Okay. Man's be dropping fast.
Ratchet takes a shortcut. Ratchet takes the lead.
I got this. Come on.
Ratchet is now falling behind.
Oh shit.
Lombox's lack of hoverboard experience sent him
Where you see the
careening
turbo
off the
rings.
track. Thankfully, the track's teleport system would bring him back to the action. I'm not going back to being a barista.
Yeah, I mean.
Ratchet, I'd really like to give you this holo, guys, but you gotta win first. Ratchet's not cheating, folks. Ratchet takes the lead.
Right. I mean, I see that thing there, but ooh.
Ratchet uses a boost pad. Oh, look at him go!
I got it. I got it. Yeah, I saw there's like a thing you can go to, but I was trying to get the other time and I just ended up dropping, so I thought, screw it, man. Maybe it's maybe some other time. Then, man, I got it.
You did it!
I knew I can get it. I knew I can get it.
Here's your holo, guys. Do me a favor. When you use it, post your thoughts on the social medias. The kids love their social medias.
The social medias.
Hashtag Gadgetron.
The social medias. Once you take in first shortcut, you see a ramp jump on right side with a turbo. Yeah, I think I know the one you're talking about. But yeah, I tried getting that one time and it was just I just dropped. So I thought, you know what, screw it. But yeah, I knew I didn't really need it. It was just that last boost. So I got me that. Allow this race though. But yeah, appreciate that. Got me another holodeck card. Or holo card. Alright, got some upgrading to do, huh? Got him. Ammos. Add me, dude. Add you where? I mean, you could. Yeah, I'm pretty much all over the place. So, yeah, if you want to add me on whatever, you know, I'm on. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, all that. You know, Bandit Haze everywhere. Steam, Bandit Haze, PSN, Bandit Haze. I'm all over the place, Bandit Haze. Sheepinator. This beam can transmogrify. Desmogrify enemies into harmless, woolly, grass-fed creatures. Sheepinating a sheep causes a powerful paradox explosion. Cool. Yeah, if you send me a if you send me a friend request, I'll accept it. Yeah, Bandit Haze on PSN. Anybody could add me, it's all good. I would say that I'm probably not on PSN that much, but I mean, yeah, anybody could add me, but yeah, I'm probably not on it all that much in the end, really.
Good choice.
Got the Sheepinator. Alright, what are we doing here? I guess we've got everything, or everything else is optional. Everything else be optional.
Look at that rail. Wonder where it leads.
Well, if we're here, might as well find out. Oh, snap. Shizzle. Get hit by the train. Oh, that's alright, got it. I got a little something for you. I got a little something for you. Oh. Alright, alright. It's like this, it's like that, and like that, and it's like this, it's like that, and like that, and I got a little something for ya. Bop, bop, But alright, grind upwards though. Let me go to the other side.
Use your Omni Wrench.
Ooh, how close was that? Got some jumping on. Oh, I got it though. Ah, I got it, man. I hit it. I hit it. After all that, man, I got me yet. All right, all right, all right. It's all right.
Use your Omni Wrench.
Okay, I think I've got to go back up there. Back to the other side. Yo, what's up, Bance? What up, Bance? How you doing, my man?
Ratchet, I believe we are going in circles. Perhaps we should switch to a new rail?
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh, ooh.
Security barrier disabled.
Oh, got it. Got it. Bance just woke up. Good morning, Banter. Okay, so I'm just going around a big circle again. Alright. So I should switch to the other thing when it comes up. I should switch to the other thing. Oh. Well, I roaded it.
Welcome to the Map-O-Matic room. The Map-O-Matic was designed to help galactic explorers discover local items and points of interest.
Sweet. I could really use that.
About to cook me some eggs. You know, eggs are healthy. I know people say they're not, but they are. It just, I mean, it depends on how you cook it, of course. Fried eggs, maybe not so much. But generally speaking, eggs are healthy. You know, boiled eggs, scrambled eggs are pretty good as well. I heard that my friend scrambled. If you do them in a microwave, I believe there's less fats rather than if you, say, fried them in a pan. And it's also quicker as well. But, go to the Gadgetron break room. Nah, that. But yeah, eggs are healthy. Eat some eggs. How do you like? Oh, so I'm always got it's always the Gadgetron lobby then, isn't it? Gadgetron, whatever. How do you like your eggs in the morning? I like mine with a kiss. Boiled or fried, I'm satisfied as long as I get my kiss. I'm doing scrambled eggs with green onion and ham. I will not eat them on a boat. I will not eat them on a goat. I will not eat them, Sam I am. I will not eat green eggs and ham. Well, green onions, I guess, in this case.
Check out my inventory. I got the best deals in the galaxy. Probably.
Okay, so this way to my win the silver cup. Oh, that's an optional thing, isn't it? No, allow it. Allow it, man. Allow it. Oh, by the way, banter. I managed to figure out. One sec. Yo, Popey J, what up, homie? Hello to the one and only Bandit Haze. Well, I mean, thanks, man. Thanks. You know, here's the thing, though. I use Bandit Haze. I have found out that there is somebody else called Haze Bandit. So, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, big up to Popey J. I don't know if you know Popey J Banter, but Popey J and I did a video back in the day, I guess a couple of years ago now, actually. But he's a YouTuber. He does mostly gaming videos, but also does voices as well. So yeah, check out his channel if you get a chance to, man. You might enjoy it. You might enjoy it. But yeah, man, big up to coming through, man. Appreciate that. But yeah, I was just saying, in fact, Pope, you might be interested in this actually, because you do videos. I think you do a few live streams as well, so you might be interested in this. But you know, this bots that I just started using, the chat bot through Streamlabs. I figured out a few things on how to get it to work. Though of course I can't actually test it myself because of the way things are. So the betting, by the way, I'm still a bit confused on. The betting, by the way, I'm still a bit confused, and I think I understand it, but I will admit that is the way they've explained it is a little bit confusing. But the heist and the mini games and stuff, I believe I know how those work now. So with that, if you want to do a heist, you have to write exclamation mark heist space, you know, as in, you know, spacebar, and then the number that you want to put down. So like, I don't know, 20. I mean, you got 170 coins, so maybe like 10, 20 or something like that. Thanks for the plug, man. How you doing? It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a minute. But you know, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. You know, still doing my YouTube thing. You get me? Yeah, so that's working out. So yeah, Ben's just trying to get a team together in order to heist so everyone can join. In order to join, so what you have to do is type heist and the amount if you want to join, and then it should start. It should start in about 2 minutes, according to this. I should start in about 2 minutes. I don't know what happens if nobody joins though. But yeah, it's been a minute, man. So yeah, still doing the videos. Still putting out. I'm trying to put out more videos over on the comedy channel. So the Bandit Haze channel has become more comedy focused, whereas this has become sort of more gaming / vlog focused, and to be honest, more gaming focused, really. Let's be real. I say gaming / vlog channel, but let's be real, it's pretty much me live streaming these days. A few other things once in a while here and there. But yeah, the Bandit Haze channel's become more comedy and entertainment focused, and this is sort of say gaming and random video focus, if I could ever do one. But yeah, I'm still doing it, still trying to do the best I can, still trying to, you know, do that YouTube thing, you know, still trying to all of that stuff. So yeah, man, trying to get up to your level. You get me, folks? Trying to get up to your level. Going solo, I guess. Well, we'll see if, I don't know, so who else is in the chat. Well, Pope's in the chat, but I don't know if Pope's owned any coins yet. Let me see if I can do the heist. I don't know. I'm not sure if I can do it. Let me go with heist. You do 20 as well. Oh wait, put the thing in front. Let's see if it'll let me join. You don't need to aim high for that. My level is really not that high. Yourself, sir. Well, it's something, man. It's something, right? You know, you gotta go. If you want to get to 3, you gotta go through 2. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's how you count. You know, you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey. It has begun. Everyone gets ready and loads their weapons and checks their equipment before hopping out of the van and heading straight to the bank. The entire crew got wiped out. Looks like the police knew they were coming. Oh well, maybe next time. Maybe next time. But at least I know how it works now. At least I know how it works. So it's just the number I have to put. Also, by the way, there's a song request feature on this, which I do want to use. It's technically on right now, but I'm not going to give out all too much information on the song request feature just yet, because I do have to figure out how. I understand how it works, but that's one of the things you can spend coins on. So when you earn coins, you can actually request songs. So I need to figure out what an appropriate number for song requests are. It'd be YouTube songs, by the way. So I'll let you guys know more about how to do that once I figure some things out with the song request feature. But yeah, that's to come, hopefully, God willing. Live stream's about to go lit. Or lit. We lit anyway, man. We lit anyway. We lit anyway. Distortion Baby Metal. That's a cool song, actually. That's a cool song. Yeah, appreciate you recommending I listen to that, because I did enjoy listening to it. I listened to their album, actually. Their album from, I think, 2015 or 2016. But yeah, I listened to the album. It's quite cool, man. That Baby Metal's alright, you know.
Down the Deplanetizer once and for all. By energizing the hollow guys Ratchet and Clank acquired from Gadgetron, they'll actually be able to become Captain Quark for a short period of time. While in disguise, they should be able to get past the Deplanetizer's primary shields.
Greetings, citizen. I'm just here to use your weight room.
You're clear, Captain.
From there, they'll need to access the Deplanetizer's Starcracker room. The Deplanetizer uses a gravity stabilizer to position itself over its target. By extracting the stabilizer, the Deplanetizer will drift off from its target and become vulnerable to our attack. Once Ratchet and Clank give the word, we'll activate our new Mad Boosters, flip the Deplanetizer, and save the galaxy!
Copy that, Alaris.
Copy that.
Let's pick a new planet. We better go back and take a closer look here.
Alright, so Deplanetizer. I guess this is the last place that I'm going to. I guess this is it. Deplanetizer. Well, I don't know. I assumed it because the way the story's going, it feels like it's wrapping up. So we'll see. We'll see. There could always be one more.
Palace's Segway, and after that...
I want to talk to you. You tried to kill my Rangers. You said you'd leave them alone.
And I meant it at the time. I detest bloodshed as much as any blood. But sometimes sacrifices are necessary for the greater good.
I know you're working with Nefarious on this.
Yes, isn't it wonderful? We're all part of the same dream team. We should make t-shirts.
Oh,
making a big mistake. You have no idea the kinds of evil he's capable of.
I have to head off and get some dinner, sir, but it was really good to see you again. You need to come on over to my channel for a collab sometime. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming through, Popey JN. Big up. Bruh, bruh, bruh. Enjoy your dinner. Popey J. By the way, Popey J's in Australia. So let me say this properly. Have a good meal, Desavo. Sorry, never mind. I'll probably butcher that so badly. Have a good meal, Desave. No, that's not how it goes. Enjoy your supper, mate. Yeah, I think I got it now. Enjoy your supper, mate. How's that, Popey? How's that?
One of my personal favorites. It's time for a change of management.
Strophe. Bad as having his breakfast, having those green onions. Popa J's about to have his dinner, mate. That was just amazing. That was alright. I take it easy, man. Alright, cool. Big up for coming through. Thanks, man. Till next time. Peace out, homie. Alright. So we're in the planetizer stage now. So let's deplanetize stuff, I guess. What we got to do here? Locate the gravity stabilizer. Alrighty. Alright. We gonna learn today. Well, before I can cook, I need to wait for my mom to wake up. Alright. Why don't you cook before she wakes up? Surprise her.
Better try out the hollow guys before going any further.
Oh, I ain't got enough of this Doom glove, have I?
Better try out the hollow guys before going any further.
Hold access hollow guards from weapon wheel. Let me get some things first though. Cause I don't want to wake her up. She's back from night shift. Oh, I see. So you want the noise will wake? Gotcha. I see. Okay, that makes sense.
Better try out the hollow guys before going any further.
All considerate and all that.
Chiseled abs detected.
Attention deplanetizer staff. If you see any intruders, please hit the kill intruders button. It's the big red one, and looks like all the other ones. We have to plan better with the next deplanetizer.
Boom. I got me a hologram.
Jawline lacking.
I've got a
Identification successful.
jawline lacking, you know.
Yes, it's really me.
What is up, Captain?
Oh, so if I hit this dude. I turn back.
Bulging pectorals detected.
Okay, that didn't go so well. All right.
Ratchet,
Lack of my identification successful. Welcome, Captain.
Yes, it's really me.
It's so much more fun on the dark side, am I right?
What up, dog?
Got him. That's how men's roll. Wait, cops have given up. If you wants to get a team together, type heist. Amounts. Okay. That's I guess that's letting us know what's going on, huh?
Upper body inadequate.
So if someone wants to try another heist, nice, lets you know when it's ready, indeed. You know what, though, I might have to,
That's right, it's me, Captain.
I might, because that haze, that haze days that just come up, that's not me typing, that's the bots in itself. But I'm thinking it might be best to have a different thing show up so it's clear when I'm writing stuff compared to when the bots are writing stuff. Otherwise, it might get a little confusing. So that's something I'm gonna have to check out.
Access denied. Identification successful. Welcome, Captain.
Oh, okay, that happens. That happens. Yes, this one's not too bad actually. Streamlabs chatbot. I mean, I think compared to the other one I was using, the Fussbot one. I mean, I don't want to say it's definitely better just yet because it's probably a bit too early to say. It does seem at least. I mean, once you figure it out, it does seem to have a few cool features on it though. Be right back. All right, cool. No worries, man. See you in a little bit. So yeah, I think hopefully their service is better though, because that's the thing that put me off Fussbot at the end. They had a terrible service. I was like, low.
Does blowing up planets make anyone else hungry?
No.
Hey.
Okay, there's a few of them in here. Best be careful, eh? Man's ain't trying to get murderated out. Man's not trying to get murderated out in here. You get me? Oh, okay, yeah, that's not gonna work, is it? Man ain't trying to get murderated.
Hello, Captain Quark. You look very heroic today.
Greetings, Warbot.
How is it going?
Oh, that whole thing is... Oh, okay. So the whole place is just, that.
Access. Identification successful. Welcome, Captain.
Yes, it's really me.
Yes, it's really me.
Perfect.
Detected.
Okay. Murderation. I do the moderating. They don't.
The door is locked. We should find another way through.
I'm back. All right. Bouncer's back. This door is locked. Now I need to find another way through. Maybe my internet will get better today. Well, you can only always hope, you know. Could always hope. Hope. H-O-P-E. Hold on. Pain ends. Also got work experience starting Monday. Okay. Where are you doing work experience? I remember work experience. I had a work experience in 2 different places. Working at Blackpool Councils as a graphic designer. Okay, awesome. That's pretty cool, graphic designer. The thing about work experience, especially if you're doing something that's close to an interest of yours, is, I mean, yeah, you're not going to get paid for it, but yeah, don't let that bother you at all, because it's only for, what, 2 weeks, right? At least, well, it was when I was there anyway. But yeah, get as much out of it as you can. Like, ask as many questions as you can, write down as many things as you can, learn as much as you can. Like, take the opportunity to just, it's 1 week now, okay. Well, in that case, yeah, definitely get as much out of it. If you only got a week, that's even less time. So you get as much out, even if you're bothering people, you know what I mean? Don't worry about, oh man, am I bothering them? They might, don't worry about that. Get as much information, ask as many questions, talk to as many different people. You know, learn as much as you can possibly learn about the business, about the workings of the business, about how things go, you know, what you do, how it's done, where it's done, and not just about the you know, the graphics design, but you learn every aspects of the business. You know, from, you know, because even departments that seemingly have nothing to do with graphic design, they all contribute in some way. So, you know, learn about, you know, the catering, learn about, you know, how the cleaners work. You know, learn, when I say everything, I mean everything. Learn, and of course you prioritize the things you need to learn the most, but learn as much as possible. Take as many notes, talk to as many different people, just ask questions. And if you're bothering people, don't worry about that. It's only for a week, and they're probably not going to see you again anyway. And it doesn't matter. It's like, as long as you're not being rude. You know, I'm not talking about going up to people in their meetings and barging into a meeting, like, I'm not about being rude, but just talk to as many different people, ask as many questions, get as much out of it as you possibly can in that week, so that, you know, when you're doing your CVs or you're applying for jobs and positions or you're applying for Google, like you're saying you're going to apply for, you know, all that just goes to help, you know. So yeah, get as much out of it as possible. Turn up early, leave late if you have to, you know what I mean? Like that kind of attitude, like be the first person there and the last person to leave.
Jawline lacking. Bulging pectorals detected.
You know, put as much work as possible, work as hard as possible, so by the end of it, they'd be offering you a job, even if the job doesn't even exist. Oh, was supposed to go now, I think. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Like, if you you need to be so good that by the end of it, they'd be like, yeah, we need to create a job for this guy. That's where you gotta be. Honestly, I'm hoping that I do get a part-time job out of it. Yeah, indeed, man. Put the work in, man. Put the work, put the effort in. It can happen. No doubt, it could happen. It doesn't, I mean, there's no guarantees in life, you know that, but it can happen. And if you don't get a part-time job specifically from this, then hopefully at least done enough to have somebody else take you on, you know. Hopefully you've done enough for them to be like, when you put them down as a reference, they'd be like, yo, this guy puts in work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, if they can't offer you a job, at least they can give you a glowing reference. Okay. Y'all ain't playing, are ya? Y'all ain't come to play.
Oh boy. Out of ammo.
Oh, I went out too far, didn't I? Damn it.
Chisel abs detected.
Can he go too far forward? Otherwise, that ting will get me. Gotta stay behind this thing.
We have been detected. More warbots.
Oh. Oh. So where can I? Damn it. I'm making breakfast right now, so might not speak as much. Okay, no problem. I will not eat them on a boat. I will not eat them on a boat.
Identification successful. Welcome, Captain.
Okay, I think I know what's happening. I need to stop them from getting to this phase. Right. Okay, I need to stop them from coming here. Because there's a button that they press.
Robots are down. Come on, we better keep moving.
Right, I got it now.
You have enough bolts for a glove of doom.
I'm making breakfast.
Access. Bulging pectorals detected.
Before they activate the sanitation field. Oh boy, out of it. Ammo.
Ah, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it.
The warbots are using a switch to activate the sanitation field. We must prevent them from getting...
Black chiseled abs detected.
I've got to be able to see.
And before they activate the sanitation field.
Okay. Oh, he's shooting at me. Oh, this guy. Yeah. Oh, this weapon sucks. Ah.
Bulging pectorals detected.
Level up. Okay. Got him. Got him. Locate gravity stable. I'm still trying to locate this thing. Okay, I guess I'm nearing it. I guess.
Access denied. Bulging pectorals detected. Sanitation field activated. Chiseled abs detected.
Gotta work some man turns around again, huh?
Yes, it's really me.
Hello, Captain.
Bulging pectorals detected.
So now I've got to get over to that side. Okay.
We have sanitation field.
Man. Alright, alright.
Chiseled abs detected. We have sanitation field.
Shizzle, so don't jump or anything. That just throws it off. Don't jump, don't hit. Yeah, don't jump, don't try to hit.
Pectorals detected.
Oh, shit.
We have sanitation.
Oh, this can take some doing. These puzzles ain't playing, yo.
Successful. Welcome, Captain.
These puzzles ain't playing. Ooh, close, man, close. Oh, there we go. You can get this Doom glove though. Get this Doom glove.
That's one of our best sellers. Oh, nice.
Just a few more. Just a few more.
Upper body inadequate.
Weapons here.
Jawline. Hello, Captain Quark. You look very heroic today.
Deplanetizer. Can he use this now, huh? Looks like I'm about where I need to be going, though. So, let me go to my Magma Blaster. My trusty Magma Blaster. Great, all prep work done. Awesome. Banter fully prepped. Now we wait for the ham to fry. Fried ham.
We must stop them from activating the sanitation field.
Then the eggs. Fried ham and eggs. And what am I, with, oh, green onions as well. Oh snap, everything just running out. Oh, flipping hell. Let me ask you this, since you're Muslim, pork is haram, but why? Is it just said that it is sinful to eat? Well, let me give you an answer that you probably, and I say probably because just based on what I know people typically would say when they get asked these questions that you probably haven't heard. I don't know. Here's the thing, and here's how I look at it when it comes to religion. So my belief is that there is a God, and there's a heaven and a hell and that kind of thing, and by following the rules set out by God that you are rewarded heaven. Now I don't by that, but I want to be clear, I'm not saying that if you don't follow the rules that you guaranteed go to hell. I don't mean that, because I also believe that God grants, has his own judgment, as his own he judges that. That being said, what I believe is that if you follow these rules, then you're promised heaven, is what I'm trying to say. Now, as far as why God says don't eat pork or don't drink alcohol, those reasons are never stated in the Quran. Though there's certain things that we're told to do, and there's certain things we're told not to do. But for the most part, there's no reasons given. Yeah, what's up, Thoughtbot? As to why that is. Now, you can speculate into things like whether it's health reasons or this and that and the other. And, that's all well and good if you want to. But bottom line is that there is no actual reason given. So what it comes down to is follow it because you believe this is the word of God, and by God saying this, that you are promised, you know, rewards and so on. So the belief is that this is God's ruling. As to why God chose these specific rules, only God knows that. So, but it's just that having that trust, that it's, or at least from my understanding anyway, and I don't want to say this is what it is, but from my understanding, it's about having a trust in that you believe this is what God wants you to do, and as to the specific reasons, it's just trusting that these are what's best for you. So yeah, I mean, you could talk about health reasons, you could talk about this, that, and the other. To be honest, I feel like when people start talking about, oh, but health benefits, I really feel like they just don't hold up, you know, because there's lots of things that are allowed that are unhealthy. So I personally feel like those when people start talking about the health benefits, and that's the reason why, it just doesn't hold up to me. So as far as I'm concerned, it's because, you know, God has specified these rules, and I trust that God knows us better than we know ourselves, and that, you know, we should follow him as best as we can. You're Muslim. I wanted to read the Quran, or however you spell it. To be honest, it's not an English word, so however you spell it is where you spell it. It's not. Yeah, I mean, I think most people spell it with a Q, or I think a few places spell it with a K, like a KO. But yeah, it's not an English word. So however, yeah, right. Also, I know that in Judaism, if in danger, a Jew can eat pork. Oh, right, yeah, that's the same sort of thing. So, yeah, if it's like there's no other food or whatever, then things like that, yeah, you could, if you chose to do so. So, yeah, similar sort of thing. I believe in Christian God, but I just do things I know are right, and I try to avoid doing things I know are wrong. That's my religion. Hey, banter. Yeah, but yes, that's pretty much what it comes down to for me. Just believing that that's the word of God, and believing that's what God wants from us. And you know, I get that to a lot of people it might sound ridiculous or silly or whatever, but it's what I believe. You know, what I believe. I have eaten pork in my lifetime, long time ago, when I was a wee lad. I remember eating bacon when I was in school, and yeah, I used to serve bacon rashes when I was in school. I remember enjoying it, actually. I remember the taste of bacon. Well, at least maybe I don't remember the taste specifically, but I remember liking it. So I remember thinking that it tasted nice. So yeah, but that was a long time ago. Why is Archangel Gabriel? What is Archangel's role in the Quran? Oh man, I love barbecue, pulled pork. Gonna have to take your word for it on that one. The role of Gabriel in the Quran, as I remember, and yeah, maybe I'm not the best one to be quoted on this. So I'm just going from memory, and you know, I'm not someone who studied. I have read the Quran a few times, but I've not someone who studies the Quran and, you know, knows it, you know, word for word and back to front. I'm not really like that, you know, but I believe I have a pretty good understanding. Like I said, I've read it a few times, so I believe I have a fairly good understanding. But so anyway, so for what I remember, the angel Gabriel, or Jibril, as referred to, is or was the angel that brought down the Quran and revealed it to the Prophet Muhammad. So, you know, God gave the words to the angel, to Gabriel, and it was Gabriel that came down and found the prophet and said, you know, this is, you know, Quran, and revealed it sort of in stages. So it wasn't all revealed in one go. It was revealed in stages, and then, you know, written down, and then instructions on how to order it. So yeah, that. I don't like that religious people see non-religious people as moralless. I'm non-religious and I have good morals. I don't know the Bible back to back, but I want to get tattoos of the archangel having morals. Is religious acts though? I think it depends on how you define the word moral. You know, if you're defining morals through a religious context, then technically speaking, a non-religious person wouldn't have morals. But if you define the word morals through, say, a social context, then anybody can have morals. So it really depends on how you define it. But I don't know, maybe morals is not the best word to use it in that sort of thing. But maybe just more just because you can define it in different ways and people have different sort of connotations of the word moral. But maybe another word or a better word might be just, you know, understanding of not being an arsehole to people. You know what I mean? Like, whether you want to call that morals or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, if you're, as long as you're not being an arsehole to people, then I think we're doing okay. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I don't understand how religious people could be like, oh yeah, non-religious people are this, and, you know, atheists are this, and da-da-da, because, you know, it pretty much all religions, or at least all, say, the major religions, like Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, like the three major religions in the world, there's something about, you know, not being judgmental. There's something about, you know, not being, just because somebody doesn't believe the same as you believe, that you don't treat them like a lesser than human. You know, there's things like that in the religious text. So if you are a religious person, then part of your own morals should be not to be an arsehole to people, because just because they don't believe the same as you believe, because that's stated as, you know, they're not, just because somebody doesn't believe in God or don't believe what you believe, doesn't automatically make them your worst enemy in the world. You know, that people are going to believe different things, and it is what it is. So part of your own morals as a religious person should be not to treat anybody lesser than you just because you don't have the same beliefs. But yeah, you find a lot of religious people tend to do that. You know, they dehumanize people, or because they're of this faith, or they don't have a faith, or whatever. And you know, I'm not down with that. You know, that's immoral to me, as far as I understand religious morals to be. So yeah. Is Amitiel the archangel in the Quran? I don't know Amitiel. I don't know that name. I don't think so. I mean, I don't think it's a name I've come across. So I'll say no for now. But yeah, I don't know. It might be something that's referred to. Might be referred to something different in the Quran, because I know a lot of characters. Characters, maybe not the best word to use, right? But I know a lot of people. A lot of the sort of people in the Quran and the Bible, they cross over, but they have different names. So it might be referred to as something else, but yeah, it's not a name I'm familiar with. Depending on your denomination of Catholicism, you might not be able to have tattoos. Okay. Amitiel was given Gabriel's knowledge in the Bible. Okay. Okay. I don't think that's mentioned in the Quran. I don't think. Not that I can remember anyway. I don't think so. But yeah. Like I say, I'm not someone who studies the Quran. I've read it a few times, and I try to read bits, you know, each day, but I generally don't try to memorize it. So, I don't think that's mentioned in the Quran, not to my knowledge. Looks at counts as bodily harm, and the body is a temple, but that's very strict Catholics. Okay, if that's true, people shouldn't drink either. Nowhere in the Bible does it say you can't drink. You can't get drunk to the point of harm. Well, this is one of the things about reasoning. Like, when you define something as a reason, if you say, for example, you can't get a tattoo because it counts as bodily harm, then okay, then what else counts as bodily harm? You know, so is eating, say, an unhealthy meal bodily harm? Is drinking a bodily harm? Is doing a dangerous activity bodily harm? You know, so if that's the reason, then what else counts as bodily harm? So I think that'd be an interesting thing. But yeah, like I was saying, like when you bring reasons into it, you bring other kind of questions that then, like, okay, well, what about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? And that's I just try to stick to. Well, God said so. For me, I don't need to know God's reasons. I just need to know that God specified this, and that's what I do. Yeah, I mean, if that's actually stated in the Bible about don't do this because bodily harm, then yeah, what else counts as bodily harm? You just can't get drunk to the point of harm. The thing with that is that people have different tolerances when it comes to alcohol. So whereas one person can drink, say, 10 beers and be totally fine, another person can drink half a beer and be completely wrecked. But you don't know what your tolerance or your limits are until you reach them, or past them, really. So is the first time a freebie, and then it's after that, then it's like you don't go past that anymore, or yeah, I'll stop. But yeah, that's the thing about reasons. It's about the thing about reasons. There's always questions you could ask about reasons. They say there's a huge issue of sex trafficking in Europe. I think there's a huge issue of sex trafficking all over the world, but yeah, certainly in Europe as well, no doubt. Well, bad food wouldn't count for food as essential to life. Alcohol isn't. There is a lot of grooming gangs in the UK, yeah. But yeah, I mean, food is essential to life, certainly. But say donuts, for example, aren't really essential. I mean, you could get by on, fruits and vegetables, really. So, do you really need to eat a donut? Do you really need to eat a cake? Yeah, I guess those are questions for the really strict Catholics, really. So, I guess none of us have to worry too much about that. But if anybody in the chat or anybody any of the stalkers right now, if anybody's a really strict Catholic that knows more about that sort of thing, then yeah, chime in. Grooming just refers to getting somebody ready, for a lack of a better way. So you imagine, you're grooming your hair, you're getting your hair ready. It refers to like raising people in order to put them into that kind of field. So they might get people when they're really, really young and raise them into that kind of lifestyle, whether that's prostitution or sex trafficking and various other fields. So yeah, that's what that means. Kidnap kids. Oh yeah, kidnap kids and sell them as sex slaves. Yeah, one of my friends. Go missing it. I'll go Liam Neeson. I don't know who you are, but I have a set of skills. They lure kids with rewards, and yeah, that's huge issue in America. Happens in a lot of places. I think I don't know if Europe is the biggest, but yeah, it does happen it's quite a big thing in Europe. I believe like a lot of I think. And not to sound, I mean, because it happens in the UK. Let me be clear on that. There's a lot in the UK, but I believe that, from my understanding anyway, a lot of it's like Eastern Europe into the UK, or people being taken from UK into Eastern Europe. But yeah, it doesn't matter where it happens. It's not a good thing. It is not a good thing at all, no matter where you go.
Today.
So I've done this bit already though. Oh no, I didn't get to. I died it, didn't I? Man died it before I got here. I don't have a set of skills, but I'm in America. I can get a lot of guns. You know when I got enough guns to wreck a nation. Don't keep still.
We must stop them from activating the sanitation field.
Oh, shizzle. Alright, switch. Ooh. Get some. Get some. Oh, shizzle. All right.
More warbots.
Sanitation field activated.
Oh, they came up from behind, yo. Cheeky bastards. UK has one of the largest grooming gangs. Okay. The issue in America isn't there's too many guns. It's there's too many bad people with guns and not enough good people with guns. You shouldn't get a gun if you hope to use it on someone. Well, I could agree with that. I think most people would agree with that, actually. Don't get a gun if your plan is to use it on a human being, even an animal. I think, really, you know. But hey, that's a whole other thing. I won't get into that. And by the way, I'm not even saying don't kill animals. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna kill animals, like do it like old school. Like, get like a knife and like a spear and just like creep up behind it. That's how you should hunt animals. You know what I mean? Not like far away with a sniper or whatever. But anyway. Unless that person's a pedo, heroin dealer, kill your local heroin dealer. Actually, maybe don't kill anyone. Leave that sort of stuff for the police. Don't get involved with that. Yeah, don't. Yeah. The problem is there are other ways to get guns other than stores. And well, yeah, I mean, UK is an example of that. The guns aren't sold legally in the UK for most people, but you can still get them. You can still get them. Yeah, I could flood the UK. I can make a gun in my garage. Apparently, you can turn, like, that the air rifles, some of those could be turned into real guns. I mean, from my understanding, it's a very delicate process, and it can go horribly wrong if you make the slightest mistake. But yeah, apparently that can be done. We have black markets in England, yes, indeed. You can make a gun so easily. Imagine the amounts in the USA. Imagine how many there are in Africa or Middle East. Converting is hard, but it is possible. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard about like people who convert like the BB guns like into real guns, but yeah, I suppose they're very delicate process, like half a millimeter or whatever off, and that you just could blow your whole hand off or something. You know what I mean? It's just probably not even worth doing.
Do me a favor and buy something, will you? I make a few more cents.
Upper body inadequate.
Yeah, that was the wrong one. You need to change a lot, barrel, receiver, etc. Magazine slots.
Hello, Captain Quark. You look very heroic today.
So I gotta watch these doors, yo. You know, I got enough guns to wreck a nation. But to those with skills,
Stop them before they activate the sanitation.
I guess if you're good enough at anything, then it's always easy for the person. Gotta watch that door, yo.
More warbots. We must stop them from activating the sanitation field. out of ammo.
Uh-huh.
Incoming enemies detected.
Oh. Oh, shizzle. Shoot. Plasma Striker's a bit lame, actually.
Reinforcements.
Oh, shit, man. Seriously? Ah, got him. Whew, how close was that? How close was that? I don't know about that. Okay. Actually, speaking of guns, I think between Banter and Thoughtbots, you guys are quite knowledgeable on firearms. It seems. I'm not sure if you guys have ever talked about guns to each other, but I know. Just when I've talked to anytime we talked about guns, where you guys have been in the chat, but you both seem to have like a pretty decent understanding of guns and firearms and how they work and stuff like that. I fucking love guns. Not just love guns, but fucking love guns. The extra. Same. Okay. I mean, I feel my thing is I feel like guns are cool in a sense, like in like action movies and video games and pew pew. I think guns are cool like that. I mean, I recognize that they are extremely dangerous items and they're not toys. I understand that, of course, but to me guns are cool. As far as guns being legal in the UK go, I'm not that bothered about it. Like if they were legal, I'd probably buy one, but since they're not, I won't. I don't think I feel strong enough about them to campaign for legalization of guns or anything like that. But if they were legal, yeah, I'll have one. I'll buy one. We're talking air rifles into small caliber rifles such as 22 long range. LR's long range, right? That means long range? Guns are cool. You can shoot them without shooting at people. Well, ain't that the truth? Remember that, guys. You can shoot your gun without shooting people. Long rifle, okay. LR is long rifle, right? Okay, cool. I I enjoy shooting at targets and stuff. 22 is a gun though, not airsoft. Airsoft shoots 6mm plastic balls. I'm talking air rifles, the ones you would use for hunting. Long thing. Open this window up. Yo. Oh. Ooh. Okay. My airsoft gun shoots 14mm balls. You need to exchange a lot of internals, but it would hypothetically work. 40mm steel balls. Oh wait, it's 10mm. Okay, steel plastic. That's a bullet from when I was a kid. I carry a Springfield Armory 4TXE on me. Super pistol, concealed carry, or open carry. Don't know where you live, so worth asking. Okay, this is what happens when banter met thought talking about guns. It's America. I can do both. America. America.
If you are tired of opening the lock yourself, try the auto hack program.
Well, certain states disallow open carry. Okay. think we got it now. No, I don't. Ugh. No, I don't. Alright. What else? You can't disallow open carry. It's in the Constitution, but people are dumb and allow the states to control and regulate them every day. People are the states. We make the rules. Tell that to Cali in Florida. Yeah, well, I'm definitely carried. If I go to Cali, all those crazy motherfuckers out there, it's completely banned. Not even a permanent allows it. I can still carry. It's smart in my constitution. Also, California magazine size cannot exceed 10 rounds in a rifle. And Supreme Court, my constitutional laws trump state laws. Yeah, okay, let's get into the whole legal thing, like from the constitution down to state laws, and okay. Long thing, man. Fair enough, honestly. Cali is way too strict with guns. Yeah, but your constitutional rights always trump state laws. Yeah, I get what you're saying. But yeah, that's because we don't really have that sort of thing in the UK in terms of sort of constitution. We just have one law. We don't really have like individual state laws or constitutional law. We just have the one law, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, in America, you got like different laws in different states, but then you have the Constitution, which I guess covers everything, and Supreme Court and various other things like that, and High Justice. So yeah, things work a bit differently. We just got a one legal system. It's not a great legal system, but it's just the one that we have.
Maybe the auto-hack program could save some time. This is a long thing, man. 99% of Americans don't even know half of their constitutional rights. Once again, tell that to Cali. They don't give a fly in one about constitutional rights. California is like, practically its own country, though, isn't it? Let's be real. I mean, from what I'm reading about California, it's practically its own country. I think they want to be its own country. I was reading somewhere that they're trying to get themselves separated from America. But yeah, California is practically its own country. I mean, I know it doesn't exactly work that way, and there's a lot that it depends on with other states and so on. I get that,
but yeah, it's practically its own place. I might use this also hack feature, man. This is joke. I don't know if I can use this one without it just like cutting off something. Oh, bloody hell. I wish Callie would leave the bike. Okay. And take a hefty chunk of the GDP with them. Have you seen a message from the King on Netflix? I don't think so, no. It's about this dude who comes back from Africa to find out what's happened to her sister in LA. And it really does a good job showing everyday life here. California alone contributes 13.3% of the American GDP. What's GDP? Was that General Development Plan? What is that? GDP? Gross domestic product, is that right? Gross domestic product. Okay, there we go. Gross domestic product. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, California contributes quite a lot. That said, though, I saw a video somewhere, probably on YouTube, I'm sure, where they were saying that though California contributes quite a lot, like if it was to be its own country, it's not just a case of okay, California's doing well, because that money has to come from somewhere, right? So then there's other costs that come involved, and it maybe won't be such a great idea economically just because it contributes that much. Doesn't necessarily continue to do so much. I can't remember exactly how they explained it, but it seems to make sense from what they were saying. But I don't know, maybe, who knows? I think a lot of people just pissed off that Trump won, and they were like, "Oh, let's just leave America. Can California be its own state, please?" Ugh. There's so many drugs, alcohol, and sexual abuse in America. How much money a country makes in a year? Alright, okay. Well, the US spends trillions on bullshit yearly. Well, they ain't the only ones doing that. Oh, screw this. Are you sure you want to use the auto hack program? You will not get any bolts rewarded
and you will not be able to get any trophies related to trespasser puzzles without starting a new game. Ah, sons of bitches, man. Okay, so this has to be pointage down here, really. That's the only one that can go to. Or maybe it isn't. Oh, nothing works with this one, man, yo. The only time when a president nowadays backs the people is right before something really bad happens. They do this with all great nations because it causes a war cry rally effect like 9/11 did. Oh, America wouldn't invade a country for no reason. Oh, really? What was Vietnam? Rest in peace, JFK. Yeah. Politics. It is hot up in here, yo. Politics. Politrix. Oh, you know
I'll
what?
come back to this one.
Oh, that's great, man. Yes.
Got it. Looks like the gravity stabilizer is inside the ship's core.
It's chicken
Warning,
pork.
Unauthorized hologuise use
Only if you
detected.
called it pork.
Uh-oh.
I
Looks
mean,
like the hollow guys
call
won't
it
fool
chicken
them
and
anymore.
it's not. Heads to the core. Alright. Let me pause that here. Because, yeah, I think I'm had enough of this game for one day. I would cry if I couldn't eat orange chicken or buffalo wings. Orange chicken, I guess that's chicken when it's orange, right? Or I don't know, what's orange chicken? Is that chicken cooked with oranges? Maybe. I'm assuming it's like glazed with some sauce that makes it look orange. I think that's what you mean, right? But I don't know. Maybe orange chicken is something else. Orange chicken is Chinese food. Oh, okay. Is that like a slang term, like a colloquial term for Chinese food? Orange chicken. me some Chinese spare ribs. You know, Chinese spare ribs. Deep fried chicken nuggets covered in orange greasy sauce. Okay, that sounds nice actually. That sounds nice. I do like me some chicken. I do like me some chicken. It's the most abused chicken food item in America. It's ordered the most, and most places can't prep it well. I see. Well, imagine anything that gets ordered that much, the prep time is probably not that. The preparation is probably not that good, because you probably have like such a high demand for it. Everybody is, you know, trying to, you know, get a hold of it or whatever, and it's like the demand is just great, so you end up doing it fast or not, and it just not doing it right. But yeah, man, I can't wait till next week. Speaking of chicken and greasy, dirty food, next week, cheat day, epic cheat day. This week, though, I've got a photo shoot. I'm doing a photo shoot tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to that, because, you know, man's got it like that. You get me? Man's got it like that. But nah, I hired a photographer to take some photos, so I'm doing that tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that, though. But I want to get some new clothes today, get some new digs. I've got some new digs already, some new clothes already, which I'll take. But I'll get a few more, just some casual stuff. You know, try and look my bestest, you get me? But yeah, man, and I'm got some time off next week as well, so if you order it a lot, so Chinese restaurants use the cheap ketchup watery paste itself fucking gross. Yeah, I can imagine, because you're trying to make a lot of it, and it just when the supply can't meet the demand, you usually find that people cut corners. But what's better if they just said, look, here's a high demand for something, rather than cutting corners, put the price up, because that would mean that people who really want it would pay more for it, and you can still make goods food, good, I mean, it won't be healthy, but, you know, good, solid food, rather than watering it down or do some yucky paste just to try and meet the demand. Don't cut corners, raise the price. That's what you should do. When the demand is high, raise the price. You want it done cheap, or you want it done right? So that's what you got to ask yourself. You want it done cheap, or you want it done right? Yeah, let restaurants cut corners in America. I can imagine a lot of the restaurants in the UK probably do as well, especially like the sort of fast food type places. I can imagine a lot of corners getting cut. I heard about one place that was selling rat meats, telling people it's chicken. That's like mouse meat or rat meat or something like that. Telling people it's chicken. They're just like finding like mice and rats and putting it in there, slicing it up and making it all like chicken, and telling people it's chicken. It's like, nah, you're eating rat meat, man. Everyone here is more focused on having being rat meat. Yeah, I've never eaten rat meat. Well, at least as far as I know, I haven't eaten rat meat. So I don't particularly want to. So yeah, gotta be careful where you go, man. Some people just like not even cutting the corners; they're butchering the corners. You get what I mean? That's for diseases, there for real. All kinds of stuff. I ain't trying to live like that. I ain't trying to live like that. Alright. So yeah, next live stream is tomorrow. Should be tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. at GMT. New video out today, soon actually, over on the comedy channel. So make sure you're there for that. That is Guide to Dating Black Women for White Men. So yeah, look out for that. Coming very, very soon today. In less than an hour it should drop. We should go live. My Chinese shop, I know since I was a kid. I worked there. He taught me how to make orange chicken. Hopefully he taught you the proper way and not the yucky, pasty, cut corners way. But yeah, boy. I might open up a new section on the Discord and call it food porn or something like that, food pictures, because we seem to talk about food quite a bit.
you know, and posting pictures of food and talking about food. So maybe we need to have that in a Discord, just a place where people just talk about food, post pictures of food, whether their foods, their favorite foods, you know, stuff like that. I think we need that. Food section. What do you guys think of that? The food section for the Discord. Some salt and pepper topic. Salt and pepper Spinderella came here to tell ya, let's get paid. Yeah, everyone loves food. Yeah, you damn Skippy. You damn right. Cool, I'll do that. Open that up. Alright. But that is going to be all for now. Rick and Michonne hook up in The Walking Dead. Yeah, that was in season 8 or season 7, one of the seasons. I did see that. I haven't seen all of. I'm behind on Walking Dead now, so I think they're on season 9 now or something. I'm not sure where they are, but yeah, I did see that happen. Rick and Michonne. They do their little thing. They get it. They get a thing going on. Yeah, they've been banging for a few seasons now. Banging. Okay. Well, it is what it is, right? Let's call it what it is. They've been banging. They've been banging. I miss Glenn and Maggie. Well, Maggie's gone. Okay. I know Glenn was gone. I didn't know Maggie was gone. I think the last episode I saw was was the end of season 8, where they raided the other village. Oh, Maggie's. Oh, you miss Glenn and Maggie. Okay, as a couple, you mean Glenn and right? Gotcha. I meant the relationship, Glenn and Maggie. Gotcha. Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean now, relationship-wise. The thing is, when Glenn went, the thing is that I knew Glenn was probably going to die because somebody posted something on Twitter that looked like it was probably a spoiler. You know, some kind of, they posted an image of it was like a ground up meat. And it said Glenn action figure on it. So I figured, okay, Glenn's probably going to die. So so I knew that was happening. But when I was watching it, there was a few times where it's like, oh, this is going to be it. Then it wasn't. Oh, this is going to be it. Then it wasn't. Then when it actually happened, I got to admit, I was pretty surprised. I was like, oh. Because it just kind of went out. Just what, oh, you know. Glenn's different. I was like, oh. Because as much as I knew it was coming, I thought, like, because the way they did, I think what happened, it was like during season 7, there was a few times where it looked like Glenn was going to die, and then I think there was a few episodes that he wasn't in, and then he shows up, and then it's like, oh, he actually survived that thing. It was like, okay, cool. And then at the end of season 7, you know, where they're all sort of rounded up by I can't remember his name, Negan. They're all rounded up by Negan, and looks like he's going to kill one of them, and you don't see who, and then I think he was tapping Glenn on the head or something like that. So, like, you know, you don't see who it was, and then season 8 comes in, and then Glenn's still there. It was somebody else. I can't remember who, but Glenn was still there. And then, yeah, all out of the blue, just like whack in the back of his head. I was like, rah. That's how they could have done it. Rah. So yeah, I knew it was coming, but yeah, it did catch me by surprise when it finally happened. It was his stutter that made me laugh. I knew Abraham would. Yeah, Abraham. He was the big guy. Yeah, he had some trouble. Well, women trouble. But yeah, it's a good show. That's a good show. I need to get back into it, and maybe I will one of these days if I could be bothered. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so that's going to be all for now, guys. To all the talkers and the stalkers, I appreciate you and all that you do. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for keeping the chat lively. You like Eugenie. Eugene was pretty cool, actually. I did like Eugenie, the dorky one with the mullet. He was pretty cool. He was a survivor. He did what he had to do to survive. So I like Eugene. But I liked his geeky side more, though. He was pretty cool. But yeah, to all the talkers and stalkers, appreciate you. So yeah, new video out today. Check that out. That's out soon over in the comedy channel. Make sure you're subbed if you're not already. To all the stalkers out there, I know some of you talkers are subbed, so make sure you stalkers are subbed as well. YouTube.com/Bandit Haze. Links in the description. That actually plays Negan. Looks skinny as fuck in the last in the season finale. He looks unhealthy. What, the season 9 finale or season 8 finale? I don't remember how he looks at the end of season 8, and I haven't seen season 9, so. Season 9, okay, I haven't seen it. I don't remember how he looks at season 8, but I don't remember him looking any different. So, but yeah, maybe season 9. I know he's been doing a few movies, so it might have something to do with it. Maybe he's like lost some weight or, you know, stuff like that for various roles and just looked a bit different. 'Cause I know he's been in for quite a few movies. Whilst I believe, well, I assume whilst he's been doing Walking Dead, so that might have something to do with it. Yeah, whether the final finale was, yeah, last finale was. I guess it would be season 9 then. Alright, well, unless I'm that far, really far behind. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be all. I know that's not the third time I said that now. That's gonna be all for now. Yeah, check out the videos to come. Check out the live stream tomorrow. Big up to all y'all. Rick is leaving Walking Dead. Nah, he ain't gonna leave. If he leaves, they'll end it. But yeah, that's gonna be all for now. So, guys, fourth time now, guys. Yeah, check out videos. Check out stuff. Till whenever, if ever, I'll put a free section in the Discord. Check that out soon. And yeah, I'll should come back. Hopefully, gonna have like song requests soon as well. So yeah, look out for that in the next, hopefully in the next live stream. But if not, then we'll see. Anyway, till whenever, if ever, peace out, y'all.
We can't get any closer.